Hello everyone, I'm Shalda Sharma, your computer teacher. In the previous class, we have discussed about the CSS type. CSS can be of three types. It could be internal, inline and external. Like we have discussed about inline and internal CSS in our previous session. Today we are going to discuss about the external style sheet. What is the external style sheet? It carries essentially the same information as an internal style sheet in the same sense that external style sheet is contained in its own text file. The only difference is internal style sheet will define the things under the style tag, but in external CSS will define all the style, all the formatting things under a different different CSS file with extension .css, and we link that CSS file with our HTML page with the help of this tag, the link tag. Here, the link tag has three attributes. The first one is the type attribute, and the second one is the relation attribute, and third one is the href attribute. The type attribute would always have a value text backslash CSS because we are linking here CSS file with our HTML page. And the relation would be the style sheet only because we are linking a style sheet with our document. Okay. And H reference contain the file name of your CSS. Okay. Whatever name you have given to your CSS file, that name you will write here with the extension .css. So that is it. Now we are going to discuss about the practical of the same. Okay, we are going to discuss about the practical term. For the practical of the same, first of all, what I need to do is I need to start with the notepad. So I'm opening here notepad file. Right. Here, first of all, I'll use inline CSS, then internal CSS, then I'll make file for the external CSS as well. So that you can easily differentiate between three of them. Okay, first of all, I'll start with the HTML tag. Okay, under the HTML tag, everyone knows that there are two sections. One is the head section. Okay, the another one is the body section. Okay, so what I'm doing here under the head section, I'm writing for now, I'm writing the title only, the example of external CSS. Fine. Now I'm closing the title. And here in this body, I'm writing H1 tag. This welcome everyone. H1 tag closed. Again, I'm using another H1 tag. Have a great day. Whatever you feel like writing here, you can write that stuff. Okay, so I'm closing it here. Okay, I'm saving this file with the name of external.html. Fine. In my on desktop, I have my folder with the name of HTML files. In that particular folder, I'm saving this file with the name of external.html. Okay, let me open that particular file. Here is my folder. Here I'm opening my file. This is my file external.html. So I'm opening that file. Okay, now you can see my file has no formatting. Okay, first of all, I'm going to define inline CSS. When we define what is inline CSS, when we define style of the tag into the same line of the tag, that kind of CSS is known as the inline CSS. How we are going to define inline CSS? Here we need to write the style attribute equal to, under the double quotation mark, you will define the different properties here. Like first of all, I'm going to define the property text align, which is used to align the text to center, right, okay, or left position. So I'm aligning the text to center. After that, I'll put semicolon and I'll write, I would like to change the color of the text to olive. Okay, any color of your choice you can write here. Okay, so I'm saving it. Let's see the output of the same. I'm refreshing it. You can see whatever I have applied on the H1 tag, that style has been applied on the single tag. Fine, that style has been applied on the single tag. If I wanted to apply the same style on this another H1 tag, I have to copy. I have to write this code once again. Then only we can apply this style on the same tag. So I'm saving it and refreshing my file here. You can see now the style has been applied on the both of the tags. But if I wanted to, this is the use of inline style sheet. If I have 10 heading tags, I have to define this style as the same code at 10 times. Okay. So this is the drawback of inline CSS. What now we can see what is the internal CSS and what is the benefit of the same. So here I am defining style tag. Okay, for internal CSS, you need to use the style tag inside the head section. Okay, here I am defining type attribute of the style tag, which is text backslash CSS. Fine. Here, what I'll do is, first of all, I'll write the selector for which I wanted to apply this particular CSS style. Okay, selector is what? This is the tag name on which I wanted to apply the style, but without angle bracket. When we use tag name without angle bracket, that is known as the CSS. Okay, after that I have used curly brackets. Here I am going to define the style of the tag. So here I define these properties. This is known as the declaration. So here I am doing the declaration. Declaration is a combination of property name and its value. This is the property name. Here text align is the property name and center is its value. And here color is the property name and olive is its value. Fine. I hope this is clear. Now I'm deleting these attributes from here as well. You can delete the style attribute as well. Okay. So I'm saving it. You will see when I refresh it, this would be the output of the page. You can see here I have to define the style only once under the header tag, and in the internal style sheet I need to define this code only once. It will apply on every other tag which belongs to the same category. Like to all H1 tags, this kind of style has been applied automatically. For example, I do have two more H1 tags. It will automatically apply this kind of formatting to all those tags. Fine. So this is the benefit of internal style sheet. You need to write code once and it will the code will be applied on the complete document on the same kind of tags or the same category of tags. Fine. Now we will talk about what is the external CSS. Now, how we can create the external CSS. First of all, I'll open one notepad file from here. Okay. So I'm going to save it with the name of stylesheet.css at the same location where your page is saved. My page is saved on the desktop in the HTML file, so that I'm saving my file, CSS file, on the same location. Fine. It already exists. Let me give the name stylesheet1. Okay, so I have saved my file with the name of stylesheet1. Till now, it doesn't have any kind of formatting. So what I'm doing is, which kind of formatting or style you wanted to apply on that. For example, I wanted to use this style in that particular style sheet. So I'm cutting this style from here. Okay, I'm removing the internal style sheet and I'm saving that particular content here. Like whatever the style you wanted to apply, that style you need to copy here inside the style sheet. I'm saving it. Okay, if you'll go to the web page right now, you can see, let me save this file as well. Okay, if you are going to refresh your web page, you can see no kind of formatting is there available on this web page. Okay, what we need to do right now, because we haven't linked our external CSS file with our page. So for that, we supposed to do link our file. For linking the CSS file with the HTML document, we are going to use the link tag. Here are some attributes of the same tag. First one is the type, because we are linking with the CSS file, so the type would be text backslash CSS, and the relation would be the style sheet, because we are linking the style sheet. Okay, here third attribute is the href attribute. In href attribute will give the name of that particular style sheet. The name of the particular style sheet we have given is stylesheet.css. After this, I'm closing the tag. I'm saving it. Now I'm refreshing my page. You can see now that particular kind of formatting has been applied to my page. Okay, so that my CSS file is linked right now. For example, I'm going to create one another web page. For example, I opened a new file. I have pasted some stuff here. Okay, so for now, I'm saving it with the name of ext double t, for example, ext.html. For example, this is my another HTML file. This is my another HTML file. Okay, here, suppose here I'm defining some another p tag, this paragraph, text, fine. And this is my another file, for example. So let me run this file. Okay, so you can see right now there is no formatting available for this file. So if I want the same kind of formatting for my this file as well, so what is the easy solution? One thing is I need to create here the internal CSS. I need to write that code once again. Okay, that much code. Second way is I can use that particular external CSS in the same sheet with the help of link tag. So I have given link to my this external CSS. Then I saved my file. Then let's see the output of the same. Then I am going to refresh it. You can see this is the output of my page. Now that my external CSS has been linked to my page, to the second page. Now you can see one CSS I have used in two pages. Okay, that is the benefit. You need to write the code at one place and you can use it multiple times in the different web pages. For example, now you wanted to specify the formatting for the paragraph text as well. Okay, how you can do this? You can simply come here and you will write here for the properties for the paragraph tag. For example, you wanted to take the line center. Okay, so and the color you want here is red, for example. Okay, so you have saved these things here. Okay, you need to simply refresh the things here and the changes will be applied to your page. Let me save. That. Okay, let me refresh the things here. Okay, you can see the changes are here done in this particular HTML file. So whatever you wanted to define about the CSS, that will be like this way you can do the things with the external CSS. Thank you so much, everyone.